Hello, this is Spiritually Awakened Princess doing a reading for Libra in January 2018. Usually I have all my cards here and I do like 11 to 12 minute videos about readings or about predictions, what have you. But since it's January 2018, or in some cases, some of you guys might watch these videos in December of 2017, I am doing a little bit longer videos, longer than usual. Okay, so let's get started. Libra 2018, Libra in January 2018. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, someone that is an earth sign, someone that is a Virgo, someone that is a Taurus, or someone that is a Capricorn. Or it could be you as well, being this Queen of Pentacles, someone that is very work-orientated in the moment, someone that is definitely trying to get their finances in check and finally being able to save for something or being able to pay for bills, being able to, show that they are, or a potential type of a leader of sorts when it comes to any type of business. Okay. Now, with the Queen of Pentacles as well, it's someone that is also very caring but very independent. They are not the type of person that would be like a Queen of Cups, like a nurturer. They're not like that. They're more like, okay, independent friend that will show you the way, will lead you the way, and also be grounded as well. Not as intuitive as a Queen of Cups, and not as strict, or should I say, not as opinionated as maybe a Wands, a Queen of Wands, or like even a Queen of Swords. Libra, January 2018. Libra, January 2018. Okay. So, either with you being the Queen of Pentacles or someone else possibly that could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, you might have swift action happening with this person. Swift communication as well with this person, okay? And this also means like good news, something happening very quick for you, action quickly happening. And most of the time it's a good sign. It's always something in a quick manner coming to you. Maybe a possible, sometimes I would say a message, but this is more like communication, more than likely in person, or it might be text or phone. But at the same time, it's happening quickly. So changes coming in rapidly between you and a possible earth sign individual. Libra, January 2018. Libra, January 2018. Now, the Ace of Cups is upside down here. And to me, the Ace of Cups upside down is showing some indecisiveness when it comes to love with this person. You might be a little bit confused as to if you can trust someone else right now. Okay? So it feels like the communication may happen between you and this other person, but it feels like you might not trust them yet. Okay? So therefore, you're like, well, I'm going to put love on the back burner. I'm not really going to show them love as of yet because you're still testing this person out for all your, all you single people. And for those that are possibly in a relationship with the earth sign or earth in their chart, in their birth chart, then it seems like you might be skeptical in the manners of like what they say and what they, or if they actually love you. So you're like, oh, I don't know. Like, they say that they love me, or they say that they're into me, but yet at the same time, their actions are off, or they just don't show affection when it comes to that. Libra, January 2018. Libra, January 2018. It's also showing the Strength card. Also right above the Queen of Pentacles. So whatever's happening in between you and this possible relationship or even relationship, there needs to be some strength involved. So there might be a possibility that there was a shakeup to where you need like mental and emotional strength, not physical strength, but mental and emotional, in order to find your way and open your heart to this person. Because I feel like maybe even in the past, Libras, they've been pushed over a little too much. Or, Libras have been really caring and loving and maybe even done everything right. But at the same time, they are skeptical about someone new coming in because they've been hurt several times before. So therefore, strength has to come into the picture in order for this possible relationship to happen, or for the continuous relationship to, I've been saying this a lot in other zodiac sign videos, in order to mend, because this person may be the right person for you in this moment right now. So try it out with your heart fully open. And I'm going to keep pulling out cards. Libra, January 2018. Okay, so the Tower is upside down. Usually when it's right side up, it's like something really dramatic happens within whatever is around this part here. But in this case, it's upside down, so that means that something is going to happen. It's going to be dramatic, yes. It's going to be explosive, yes. But it's just happening at a slower pace. So whatever's happening in between here it's like a very slow, destructive thing that is happening. So if there's a relationship that is forming between you and a possible earth sign individual, it's going to be slowly destructive, okay? So that means that, if you see it coming already, if you see the destruction happening, apparently it's happening at a slower pace instead of just like all in your face at one time, which we all expect to happen quickly. If something crazy happens, it happens quickly usually. But in this case, it's going to happen very slowly. And coming from like a diagonal angle, I feel like it's like one of those things where it just gradually comes and you don't know it. It's like, oh, it's been building up to this moment of something dramatic really happening. And then it finally gets there. But by the time it gets there, it might already be too late. It's it's very crazy that the tower is upside down. I don't get to see this very much, but it's in this reading. It's very interesting. Libra, January 2018. Libra, January 2018. Okay. At the top here, it says Princess of Pentacles, and that's also upside down. So, the Princess of Pentacles is very good when it comes to, making money matters come to her. But when it's upside down, it's kind of a struggle. And on top of that, the Sun card is upside down too. So whatever situation you're having with this earth sign, it's not bringing you good luck in love or good luck in anything for that matter, besides there's communication happening, but it might not be what you want communication wise in this moment. It might actually be the wrong type of communication, because it might be something that sets you off. It might be something that makes you angry or makes you upset about something. So therefore, you have to build up your strength again in order to make things right with yourself in general. Since, at the top it does show the Princess of Pentacles upside down. So the money matters. The money matters it's not really good. If it was right side up, then yeah, it's like the beginning of something gradually coming in as far as money. And it also reminds me, maybe you are in a situation where you owe somebody money. You might owe like an earth sign or someone that has earth in their chart some money, and it might not be a good situation because you don't have the money yet. And the lack of love is apparent. Or sometimes it's not apparent. Sometimes you don't say anything and you just let things continuously happen. But yeah, you don't, you're trying to block yourself from having any feelings for that person. So I'm going to use the romance cards. Libra, January 2018, Libra, so right next to the upside down sun card, it says religious factors. And this reminds me of like, not even culture or religion in a sense, but just the spiritual factor needs to be reassessed. It needs to be a factor in order for you to be a complete person, in order for you to look at this in a different aspect than you are right now. Because if you don't, then it may just cause problems within the whole realm of what you want to happen. But I see like some things being closed off. Your love, your giving of love and everything like that is closed off. It feels like communication is happening, but yet you're on guard and the water is falling out of the cup, but it's like you're pouring it out, like spilling it on the floor instead of it pouring out like a fountain. So it's like, it's almost like, I don't want to say self-sabotage, but it's almost like that. It's similar to that. Libra, January 2000. Libra, January 2018. Libra, January 2018. Okay. So even though the Ace of Cups is upside down, it says, yes, this is your soulmate. So don't be afraid to open yourself to love. I know it's like a new year and it's so confusing about like who is there for you, who's not there. But make it to where both you guys benefit from the relationship somehow. Continue to have the communication and try not to, make everything self-destruct. When there's no spiritual aspect within your life at all, then yeah, the tower upside down, the self-destructing process happens, especially when it comes to romantic relationships. Libra, January 2018. I really wanted to put this up here, the Princess of Pentacles, but I'll leave that right there. Right next to the Queen of Pentacles, it says forgiving and learning. So you have to forgive this person. Whatever they have done to you, especially if you've been in a relationship or are in a relationship with a possible earth sign, then you have to forgive them. Because if you cannot forgive, then you will not be able to move on and either be able to find that true love or just love them in general. It seems like it's a closed off situation right now. And I apologize for the little glare on some of the cards. My lamp is like over here. But as long as you understand what I'm saying, then you should be okay. Libra, January 2018. January 2018. Right on top of forgiving and learning, it says trust. So you have to trust this person in order to have this relationship flourish. I'm pretty sure you want the relationship to flourish at some point. Or for those that are single, possibly you'll end up meeting somebody that is an earth sign, and hopefully they won't, give you any reason to not trust them. But at the same time, the cards are showing that for those that are in the relationship or a relationship, then you have to forgive and learn from this experience. Be able to communicate, be able to get in tune with your spiritual self, so you don't always have to, feel like you have to close yourself off if something bad happens. Libra, January 2018. January 2018. Attraction. And attraction says, pretty much it's saying here that you have to look at the world in a different light. You have to look at the world as if you are happy with your surroundings, that you're having a better outlook in life and able to enjoy your life in order for any of this to work, in order to bring love into your life. But it seems like maybe even some of you guys are not ready for this. Not ready for true, deep down love. Or you're just keeping it away from yourself right now because you feel like you have other priorities in the moment, especially when it comes to trying to work and focusing on that only. But at the same time, doing that is not going to lead you to true happiness. Okay, I'm going to pull out 2 more cards. This says, ask for help. What is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. So maybe this person, you have to ask them for financial help, or maybe you need just help overall understanding how you can become a better partner. Or overall, you have to ask your friends or family for some sort of financial help or help with other things, with advice, with whatever you can think of. Libra. January 2018. Universe. Okay, so the universe card is like everything comes into completion here. So in January, this possibly might be a beginning to the end of a chapter here. Either you guys have been dealing with this already, or you're going to deal with it, and it's not going to be something that's long term. Okay? And I can also take it might be another chapter of something closing and something beginning. Now in the middle it says children. So with this Queen of Pentacles type person, you may have children with them. So this might be an actual partner that you've been dealing with for a long time. And it also could be, because it shows different elements here. It could be a water sign. It could also be an air sign for some of you, because it shows those attributes down here. Okay? Now, it seems like you've been dealing with this person and trying to figure out what to do, and the love might be lost there for some of you guys. Or it's really complicated, and you're trying to get that love back somehow, but you don't know how as of yet. So it's telling you on the side here how you could do that, especially in a spiritual sense, and forgive and learn, and make sure that you trust them and have a better outlook on life. And then things will work out here. And this can also be a future tense for people that are single as well. But I see mainly people that are in relationships dealing with a person like this. Or for those single people out there, this might be an ex that you had children with, or might even have children with in the future. And that's the end of the reading for Libra, January 2018. Make sure that you subscribe and watch my other videos. Have a wonderful 2018. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye.